One of the myths in small business that I wanted to address today that came to mind recently was this idea of resources and small business versus large business and the amount of resource that small businesses can bring to a problem, a customer problem. It brings me back to an experience I had when I was running global businesses in the chemical industry. And I was running a small group of 3 or 4 business people and 5 to 10 scientists, and we were competing against the largest chemical company in the world, who had hundreds of engineers and scientists and business people all over. They had resources that were enviable to bring to customer problems. In that experience, I learned a pretty important lesson. It wasn't who had the most resources. It was the question of who could bring the most resources to the table to address specific customer needs. What I found in that experience, beating this larger world-size competitor, was that their volume, the magnitude of their resources didn't matter. They couldn't bring those resources to help customers because they were too big. Fast forward that thought to the record storage industry, and I see the same thing today. I see small businesses that are able to help clients in innumerable ways, and I see the responsiveness and the resources available from national providers failing again and again and again. And it makes me laugh when I hear things like from the national providers, we can't move out at this rate because we don't have the people or we don't have the resources. I think the lesson across all business is be careful in drawing too big a conclusion, too standardized a conclusion that says bigger companies have more resources, therefore they can help solve my problems in a better way. I think the truth of the matter in business is which vendor, which service provider can bring more resources to my problem here and now in addressing those needs.